Hey, Cowboys Nation, your Dallas Cowboys are in full off-season mode, looking for ways to improve and build a team that can finally get over the hump and bring home that elusive sixth Lombardi trophy. Every move counts, and today we have some key updates to discuss. So before we get into it, do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and let's dive into the latest Cowboys news. We all know how Dallas operates in free agency. They don't usually go big game hunting. Instead, they take the bargain shopping approach, looking for low-cost veterans with potential upside. And true to form, the Cowboys have made their first move of the 2025 offseason, signing former Denver Broncos RB Javonte Williams to a one-year $3 million deal that could rise to $5 million with incentives. Now, before anyone rolls their eyes and says, "Here we go again," let's break this down and see if this move actually makes sense. For Williams, this is a golden opportunity to revive his career. Once considered one of the most promising young running backs in the league, injuries derailed his time in Denver, and he never quite got back to his rookie form. But let's not forget, when healthy, this dude is a beast. Cowboys fans might remember that back in 2021, Williams came into AT&T Stadium and shredded our defense for 111 yards on just 6.5 yards per carry. That's the kind of physical, hard-nosed running that the Cowboys have been missing since prime Ezekiel Elliott. The key for Williams is staying healthy. The talent is there, and if he can regain even 80-90% of his pre-injury form, he could provide a major boost to the Cowboys' rushing attack. Dallas made this move after realizing that Rico Dowdle was likely out of their price range. Reports suggest Dowdle is looking for $6 million per year in free agency, a number that Dallas was never going to match. So instead, the Cowboys are betting on a low-risk, high-reward situation with Williams. If it works out, great, they get a capable back at a bargain price. If it doesn't, they aren't tied down to a long-term contract. This also doesn't mean they're done at the running back position. Expect the Cowboys to explore their options in the draft, possibly targeting a running back in the mid to late rounds as insurance. But for now, Williams enters the offseason as the presumed RB1. If he stays healthy, he's got the inside track to be Dallas's lead back in 2020 Cubs. Now let's talk about something that has Micah Parsons absolutely fuming. In a blockbuster move, the Washington Commanders traded for Pro Bowl left tackle Laramie Tunsil from the Houston Texans. The Commanders gave up multiple draft picks, including a 2025 fourth-rounder and several selections in 2026 to land one of the league's best pass protectors. And let's just say, Micah Parsons is not happy about it. As soon as the news broke, Parsons took to social media and posted one simple reaction. WTF? Yep. That says it all. And honestly, can you blame him? Last season, Tunsil ranked 4th in the NFL in pass blocking with an 88.6 grade from Pro Football Focus. He allowed just 2 sacks and 3 QB hits the entire year. And now, Parsons has to go up against this guy twice a year. This move is a big deal because it signals that the Commanders are going all in to stay on top of the NFC East. We already saw Washington make a massive leap forward last season, riding rookie QB Jaden Daniels all the way to the NFC Championship game. Now, they're protecting their franchise quarterback with one of the best left tackles in the league. Meanwhile, the Cowboys, well, they've signed a running back on a prove-it deal. That's the frustrating part. Dallas fans have watched the Eagles and Commanders aggressively improve their rosters, while the Cowboys are taking their usual slow and steady approach. Now, Jerry Jones and company still have time to make moves. The draft is coming up, and there's still talent available in free agency. It's fair to ask, are the Cowboys doing enough to keep up with their division rivals? The Jacksonville Jaguars have officially signed Jordan Lewis to a 3-year, $30 million contract with $20 million guaranteed. That's a huge raise for the veteran slot cornerback who played last season on a one-year, $2.82 million deal with Dallas. Lewis will reportedly make $12.5 million in 2025, and the contract will become official on Wednesday at 4 p.m. ET when the new league year starts. So what does this mean for Lewis, the Cowboys, and the Jaguars? Let's break it all down. For Lewis, this is a massive win. He's getting a well-earned payday after spending 8 seasons with the Cowboys, proving himself as a reliable and versatile slot corner. During his time in Dallas, Lewis played in 115 games, recorded 10 interceptions, 9.5 sacks, and 44 pass breakups, and was always a tough, physical presence in the secondary. The Jaguars clearly value what he brings to the table, and now at 29 years old, he'll be a key part of Jacksonville's defense. The big question is, can he stay healthy? We know Lewis has battled injuries in recent years, but if he stays on the field, he'll give Jacksonville a gritty, experienced leader in the secondary. But here's where things get interesting for Cowboys fans. What does this mean for Dallas? Let's be real, Cowboys Nation, this one hurts. Losing Lewis isn't just about losing a player. It's about losing a veteran leader in the secondary. He's been a key part of the Cowboys' defensive identity, especially when playing in the slot. So now Dallas has a hole to fill in the secondary, and we have to ask, what's the plan? Here are a few possibilities. Dallas could re-sign Stephon Gilmore. The Cowboys still have Stephon Gilmore as a free agent, and bringing him back could help stabilize the secondary. But at 34 years old, is he still the answer? Darren Bland could. Move inside. One of the most likely scenarios is that Darren Bland moves to the slot where he played in college. That would allow Trevon Diggs and another outside corner, maybe Nahshon Wright or a rookie, to start on the perimeter. The Cowboys could target a slot CB in the draft. With Lewis gone, the Cowboys may look to draft a nickel corner to replace him. There are some solid options in the upcoming draft, but is a rookie ready to step in and play immediately? Either way, Dallas has work to do because losing a veteran like Lewis doesn't just impact the secondary. It affects the entire defense. All right, Cowboys Nation, I want to hear from you. Do you like the Javonte Williams signing? Do you think he can regain his form and be a real difference maker in this offense? How do you feel about the Commanders landing Laramie Tunsil? Does this make Washington the team to beat in the NFC East? Are the Cowboys doing enough this offseason, or do they need to be more aggressive? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and before you go, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates. That's it for today, Cowboys Nation. Stay tuned, and as always, go Cowboys!